Well, hey everybody, welcome to the Detroit Athletic Club in beautiful downtown Detroit as we kick off the 28th annual DAC Foundation's Male and Female Michigan High School Athlete of the Year Awards. My name is Lauren Plant. This is Elizabeth Kuhn. Second year in a row we get to do this together, so it's very, very exciting.
Absolutely.
And this is a little different this year. They've got some renovations and things happening here at the DAC, so that means we're out here in the pavilion. Literally right behind us is the entrance to Comerica Park, so it is literally in the shadow of what we're doing here tonight. But, you know, we call this kind of a red carpet party. And literally, we have a red carpet here for us. So we're going to get an opportunity to meet the nominees for tonight's awards. They all are extremely talented in their own right. And it just gives us an opportunity to kind of kick off the show. And if you're watching, know that just after this, around approximately 7:15, we're going to begin officially the 28th annual DAC Foundation's High School Athlete of the Year Awards. But first, Elizabeth, so good to see you. I must say you are very movie star-like.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes,
welcome.
the red carpet really just brings the mood. I absolutely love it.
Exactly. And this is now your second year getting
Yes.
an opportunity to do this.
Yes.
How much fun did you have this year, and how much better is it that you kind of know what happens now?
Yes, it's a little bit more comfortable. We can have a little bit more fun with this type of stuff, but absolutely incredible group of athletes just like last year. I mean, you didn't think that we could top last year? We bring in another just great, amazing group of athletes. Super excited to chat with them and get to know them a little better.
Yeah, it's true. You know, we both had the opportunity to sit down with them at what was called the DAC Breakfast of Champions, and so that is where the official nominee announcement is made. We have breakfast, and we get to sit down with them and formally interview them, and then we have a feature that we put together with the state champs team that you will see in the production later tonight. But again, this is an opportunity where we can just chat for a little bit, introduce you to the nominees if maybe you've been under a rock and don't know who they are. But we're going to do that right away because they are waiting right here. So at this time, let's bring them over. We have two of our nominees for this evening.
Yes.
Darrell, you're right here.
Ava
and
Bradshaw,
right here.
yeah, joining us today. You look absolutely amazing. Now, I heard Somerset, you were able to go shopping there, get your beautiful outfit. How was that experience?
It was a lot of fun. They had great pieces picked out, and it was a really tough decision to make, but I'm overall really happy with it.
Yeah, you look absolutely amazing. How much fun has it been to be here? We have this amazing view of Comerica Park right in front of us. I mean, how much fun has this experience been?
It's been a great experience just to get to know others that are on the same path as me, and we just have a lot in common, so getting to know them, just really broadening my horizons as well. It's just been a great experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have been busy. This past Saturday, district champs. Walk me through that game. How much fun was it?
It definitely came down to the end. Shouldn't have, but we gritted it out and we won, and it was just a great game, and I'm excited to see us in regionals and how we've just grown through this past weekend.
Absolutely, and we have the ceremony after this. You know, you're able to meet a lot of these athletes that, you know, are also up for this award. How awesome has it been to just meet them, talk with them, learn about their experience?
It's been awesome just because as high-level athletes as we are, we're all also just normal people, so it's just been great to get to know them better and just have a lot of fun through this process.
Yeah, well, we're so excited to have you. You'll be continuing your athletic and academic journey at Duke. How excited are you? Just soaking all this in, the last couple of high school things, but how excited are you?
I'm so excited. It's just going to be a great environment to grow in, just academically and athletically as well. And Duke's had a great postseason this past year, so I'm super excited to join that program while they're, you know, really growing.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have a game Saturday. How excited? How's the team feeling? What's the energy?
We're excited. We know we have a lot of work to do this week in preparation, but as long as we play our game, we'll know it'll fall in our favor.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we wish you good luck.
Yes.
And yeah, we're excited to talk with you a little later on in the show. Thanks so much for joining us on the red carpet.
Yes, exactly. And I remember as a freshman, we gave her Player of the Year. It seems like that was like so many years ago, but it really wasn't that long ago. So anyway, congratulations.
Yes.
It's great to see you here. Okay,
Thank you.
all right.
Thank you.
We're going to move on. We have Dallin Brooks. So the reigning Mr. Basketball and one of the male nominees here for Athlete of the Year. How you doing, man?
I'm doing really good. Just very blessed to be here and be a nominee of this award. So,
Well, we appreciate it. It's hot. Let me tell you something. For the men who have to wear suits in this thing, I really am jealous for the women who, I guess I could have worn something a little more open, but no, we have to be formal here. But we do appreciate you being here. And you know what? You're graduated now, right? So now that you've got kind of high school in the rearview mirror, you've got to be excited about what your future holds for you.
oh yes, sir. I'm very excited. So, before I came here, to Detroit yesterday. I went up to Ann Arbor and had a workout with one of my coaches that's here, Coach Pearl, and all the coaches to sit up there and watch. So I'm just excited to get up there. I'm moving this Thursday, so I'm excited to get to know the new team, new coaches, and be with my new family.
Yeah. So after a tremendous career at Grand Rapids Catholic Central, in which he won Mr. Basketball, owns all the career records there at the school. And this is a school that has had some very talented players over the last several years. You are now taking your talents to the University of Michigan. And now that you had a chance to already be on campus, does it feel like it's sinking in?
To be honest, not really yet, just because I haven't got the whole, going to school, being kind of on my own. Basically, everything is up to me, like my schedule and stuff like that. So I feel like once school actually gets started and I start taking my classes and then we start actual practices, that's when it'll more seeking like I'm actually here.
Yeah, let me tell you something, man. No longer you have to mom and dad to get you out of bed. You got to do it on your own, and you've got to make sure you stick that schedule, because I'll tell you, it's going to be one of the hardest things you ever do, trying to balance college and athletics, college athletics, big-time college athletics at the same time. I know you can do it. One more question for you. As far as looking back at your high school basketball career, what do you think, as you think about it now, is probably your most treasured moment? That's going to change later, but what do you think is the moment you really resonate on it as being something that's emblematic of what your basketball career was all about?
I'd probably say winning the state championship my freshman year, just because that was the first state championship the school has ever won in basketball history. And also the year before that, my brother was on the team, and that was COVID, so they were actually like the favorites to win that year, but they got cut short because of COVID. So I think just coming in and then picking up kind of where they left off and actually being able to get the job done has been like my biggest memory. I think that's what I'll treasure the most.
All right, well, we are going to look forward to see where he goes from this point forward. For those of you who are Wolverine fans, the next generation of Wolverine basketball starts right here, and that group coming in, new coach, it's a whole new attitude, a whole new vision, and hopefully a whole lot of wins. So, hey, congratulations, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Okay, so that is Dallin Brooks. Let's bring in our next group of nominees here.
Absolutely. Milena Chivoyer, how excited are you to be here today?
Angus, come on over here.
Yeah, we've got a great crowd, a lot happening right now, but
Yeah,
how excited are
there's
you
a
to be
lot
here?
happening.
I'm really excited. Seeing everyone dressed up is really exciting, so I'm really excited.
What's this environment been like? I mean, you guys had the Breakfast of Champions last month, and being here today, what has this kind of experience meant to you?
Yeah, I think it's one of the biggest and most exciting environments that I've been in, especially being recognized for athletics, so it's really exciting.
Absolutely. And you guys are kind of rounding out your high school career. Some of you have already graduated. Have you already graduated? Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, how exciting. How was graduation?
It was good.
That's awesome. Yeah, so this is kind of the last step of like your high school career. So, if you were to like look back kind of at your 4 years, what are some things that really stand out to you and things you're going to remember?
I think winning the state championship junior year was really exciting for me, and spending time with my teammates and just improving over the years has been fun. So.
Absolutely, and you've been able to come here and meet some other amazing athletes. How have those bonds kind of formed here with some of our other nominees?
Yeah, especially the fact that they're all from different sports, so I wouldn't really know them otherwise from this event, so I was excited to meet all of them.
Absolutely. Well, we're excited for you, and we're so glad you're here. So we'll definitely talk to you a little bit later on in the show, so thank you so much. We appreciate it.
All right. It is sweltering out
It
here.
is very warm. Yeah.
I have to tell you that us men who have to wear these things, this is pure torture. I am going to be a mess in there. That's why I have my sunglasses on, because I'm sure I
Right.
would just be, okay, but it's
Right.
all good. All right, I'm stop complaining. It's all good. Once again, just to reiterate where we are, this is the pre-show for the 28th Annual DAC Foundation Michigan Male and Female High School Athlete of the Year Awards, and we are back. And I am with a decorated state champion and record holder here in the sport of boys swimming. His name is Gus McDonald, but we call him Gus. I think you're going to hear Angus a little bit tonight, which will make your parents proud, or at least your mom, for sure. But how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Glad to be here.
All right. Well, this is kind of like a really cool thing that happens. You get to be part of this elite group of nominees, and I always try to reiterate that, yes, somebody is going to win, but regardless of all of that, it's really cool that, you get to be in this company, and you definitely deserve it. So when you think about it, this is really the last thing high school that you're going to do, right? From this point forward, it's all future. How do you feel about that?
It's kind of a shock. It feels like high school's lasted my entire lifetime. All my best experiences have come from high school. It's it's a tough thing to let go.
I know. Well, we're going to revisit one more time tonight in the award show some of your historic moments and accomplishments. And I'll tell you, I don't have to ask you, because even though I asked you in the interview that we did last month, I know what your favorite moment of your high school swimming career is, and that was this year at the state finals as a team. So for those who don't know, Birmingham Groves was able to win their second state title in a row as a team. However, they did it in the most grandest of fashion with a win, and they won by a point in the final race, and everybody had to do their job in order for it to happen. I mean, you think about it now, that state championship experience is something that, you got your friends are going to share forever.
Right, and I don't think I'm ever going to experience anything like that again in my lifetime. It was truly magical, and it just kind of shows what high school sports brings to the table.
So this guy's a medley guy, right? So he does all the strokes. And I will say there is going to be more memorable moments in your life that we're asking you now before you get onto the thing. You've got one big event that is coming up in July, and that is for the Olympic trials. You had an opportunity to qualify, and you get an opportunity to swim. I think it's the 400 individual medley. Is that what you're going to do? Okay. So again, we're a month away and some change before you're going to be in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium in front of the world. How you feel?
Of course, I'm a little nervous. It's a huge stage, way bigger than any other swimming's ever been. At the same time, I'm excited. It's time to show people what I got, put myself out there, and put myself out to a wider audience.
And you will be swimming collegiately at?
Notre Dame.
That's right, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Have you had an opportunity to go down and at least get, a lay of the land, because you probably will be enrolling or at least going down there very soon?
So I'm not going down until late August, but I had my official visit, which was really my only time visiting the campus. And I loved it. It was beautiful, like no other college campus I've ever seen.
There you go. And so that's where he is. So you Golden Domers, you got a good one here in Gus McDonald. And congratulations, man, once again. And we'll see you inside.
Of course.
Okay, thank you. All right, let's bring in a couple more nominees here who are waiting patiently.
Yes.
Come on in,
us.
Sachi. Come on.
So good to see you.
Let's let him come across here. Take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. You've had a historic high school career, to say the least. How fun is it to just kind of look back one more time at everything you've accomplished?
Now introduce her. I don't know if you introduced her.
So
Did you?
oh,
okay.
Yes,
All right, good.
of
I
course.
didn't hear. My bad.
It's happy and it's sad at the same time, like knowing that high school's over. But I'm excited for college now, and I'm ready to go out there and wrestle. I have, really 2 more high school events. I have junior duels, which we're hoping to bring back a national title for Michigan, and then also my individuals and trying to break a record there and get the 5th national title.
Oh my gosh, absolutely amazing. Are there any nerves? How are you feeling heading into those meets?
Kind of scared, but also I'm there. I'm ready. I'm ready to wrestle.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've been through so many huge meets. Just talk about what those mean in particular.
At this point, it's just I know it's kind of like a business trip for me. It's like a job. I go out there and I wrestle, and then after that we get to have fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And when we talked back a month ago, you weren't sure where you were going to continue your college career. Have you made a decision?
Yeah, so I finally decided I'm going to Grand Valley.
What about that campus, that school was so special?
Just everything. The coach, he was amazing. Next year will be their first year, so the team, there wasn't really a team to meet, but I'm excited to be part of one of the first people that get to represent Grand Valley, and their facilities in the school is just amazing overall.
You just keep being a first for everything. Absolutely incredible. How much does that mean to you, again, to just go start a program and, make sure it's successful?
It means a lot. There's a lot of pressure that's onto it, but it's also being able to take on that pressure and deal with it. But I think it's amazing. I just want the sport to grow as much as it can.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've been a huge part of that. Looking at younger wrestlers and people who are kind of coming up in the sport, what is some advice you would give to them?
Just keep going. Like, you're gonna face obstacles and everything, but as a girl and being in a male-dominated sport, like, you gotta just keep pushing through. There's gonna be hard times, but you gotta get back up.
Absolutely. You've done amazing things. We're so excited to kind of highlight a little bit more of what you've done in your high school career, but we'll get to that a little bit later on in the show, and thanks so much. We'll see
Can
you
I
later.
ask one question? So, I could totally be wrong, and if I am, then that's live, and it is what it is. But swimming was a big part of your life, too. Am I correct?
No.
No. No?
No.
Who was the swimmer?
We had Abigail Russell with swimming.
She's next.
She's
Okay.
next.
All right.
Yes.
I didn't know. All right. See, so I told you. That's why we do this live. I just wanted to ask, but congratulations on everything. Really, I remember the first year at Ford Field, seeing you and watching you compete, and really looking forward to seeing you at the next level.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right. Well, see, guys, we're not embarrassed to say that sometimes we get it wrong.
That's
It
all
is.
right.
It's all good. They understand. Speaking of guys all good, Saief Kumar, Northville High School. This is the first year, to my knowledge, that we have had 2 male nominees from the same high school. So Northville High School is represented in this particular competition. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Yeah, you're warm.
It's very hot outside. Hoping to get inside, but we'll stick it out for a couple more minutes.
You're going to get inside soon. I know you would think that somehow these tents would insulate it a little more. No, I think it's intensifying the heat, but we're getting through it, and then we're going to get inside. All right, so what a career, at Northville High School. You were the #1 singles champion for 3 years in a row. The unique thing about the way he had to do it, and again, it's just how it works out. You went up against the same competitor all 3 years in the state finals, beat him all 3 years, yet you are both friends too.
Yeah, I mean, kind of poetic in my vision, playing him 3 years in a row, and he's my friend. I mean, I've known him since we were like 10, less than that, so playing him in tournaments outside of states as well,
He has beat you before.
he has beat me. The one time he beat me was outside of states, thankfully, but yeah, he's a good friend.
Yeah, and the interesting thing too is that as a youngster, he was like really, really highly recruited. It took you some time to catch up with that, so that gives you, I think, more satisfaction. You had the ultimate motivation to always want to beat him, and maybe that's what helped put you over. But now you are going to be heading to the University of Wisconsin. How did that come about that Wisconsin was your home?
I mean, I've wanted to play Big Ten for a long time. I mean, expanding this year to California too, traveling for matches in Cali, Oregon, Washington, that'll be a blast. So, and Wisconsin, once you visit the campus and see the people and the culture, I think everyone falls in love. I mean, you can't really argue with like an isthmus, 2 lakes, arguably the prettiest campus in the entire country, I would say.
It's no doubt about it that Madison is a takeover by the University of Wisconsin, and you could totally see how you could fall in love with that when you get there. And you're right. One of the things that people probably don't point out enough is that, yes, we think about football. So, yes, we think about these Pacific Coast schools now joining the Big Ten, but it affects all sports. So in a sport like tennis, maybe a sport like swimming, other sport, track and field, you're going to get an opportunity to really go up against the best in the country. Have you had a chance to kind of get to know your teammates at all?
Not really, actually, because they're all, my coaches are both from Europe. So most of our team is from Europe, actually. So the dude I'm recruited with, he's not from the U.S., he's from Hungary. So it'll be a different experience playing with those guys, but I met them on my official when I took like months ago. They were a blast. They were so much fun, so I can't wait to get things going.
Did you bring the whole family tonight?
Yeah, of course.
Are they excited?
They all wanted to come, so yeah.
Well, you deserve it. Congratulations, and we'll talk to you inside. Thanks. All right, let's get a couple more here. Come on down. You're the next contestant on This Is Your Life or whatever. How you doing?
All right.
Good.
Absolutely.
start
Okay,
with that.
Abigail Russell, our newest 2024 state champion for shot put and discus. Talk about that moment and bringing it home.
It was awesome. This was my, I've won a total of 5, so it was really great to end it off my senior year, just bringing in the victory, so yeah.
And you talk about your senior year, kind of things are wrapping up. You're able to get the job done. I mean, how excited was the community, the team, the program? Just how much does that mean to them for you to bring this home?
My coaches were very excited. I've seen the team grow so much, and so it wasn't the same group I went with in the previous years, but I still had such an immense support behind me, and I could feel they were super excited for me as well. So
We talked about it when we did our interviews back last month about how special your team is and how much they support you. I mean, how excited were they when you turned around and saw them? Just walk me through that moment.
it was awesome. I actually got to take them, like two of them, to states, and we all roomed together the night before. So it was a really fun experience. And then at states, yeah, they were just there cheering me on. It was awesome.
That's awesome. We love it. Now, how important is that to you? You know, you're able to go out there your last year, take it home. Have you graduated? Did you guys do your graduation ceremony yet?
No, I have not.
No? Oh my gosh, so you still have that going on. How excited are you for that and just wrapping up your senior year?
I'm super excited for, like, I've just been living in the present a lot. I'm super excited for the future, but I've just been, like, cherishing all of my last walkthrough of my school, and all, like, my last meet was just this Saturday for states. So I've just been really enjoying it and trying to soak it all up.
Soak it in. It goes by way too fast. So, okay, so we mentioned the swimming thing earlier to somebody else, but that's you. So can you talk about how swimming kind of made an impact throughout your high school career as well?
Yes. Most of my friend group is from swim, and that is, like, a great part of my support system. They're all super sweet, and swim is not one of the sports that I would, like, die to do. Like, it's not my favorite thing in the world like track is, but it's definitely something that has built me as a person through, like, all the hard practices, and it's just something I enjoy. So yeah.
We're super excited for you. Absolutely incredible high school career. Make sure you enjoy tonight. Soak it all in. We're so excited you're here.
Thank you.
We'll see you a little later.
Congratulations.
Yes.
And we're soaked because we're hot here and we are dying, but it's all good. It's all good. AJ Martell, Mason High School. What can we tell you about this guy? I say it in the future. We're going to Mr. Versatility, man. You did a little bit of everything in high school, and you know what? I think that truly is something that is a little missed nowadays because of so much sports specialization. You forget the incredible experience you can have by playing a multiple sports. I was a 3-sport athlete. I didn't have the gumption to try and play 5, but you know, and I know it. You know, you went after it this weekend again. It didn't quite work out, but that's all right. And now that kind of everything's in the rearview mirror, how are you reflecting back on your high school time? Because I'm sure you can't believe it's over.
Yeah, I mean, 4 years went by pretty quick, even though we did fit a lot in during that time. But you know, as I look back, and I added 4-sport last year and then a 5th sport this year, I probably wish I would have started a little sooner. You know, it was tough to balance, but being around all my different teammates and coaches and getting different sides of athletics with all of it was priceless. And you know, it was fun while it happened this year and last year. I wish it could have happened a little longer, maybe started earlier, but you know, I'll never be able to get all that time back, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
Life skills, my man. Life skills, because what each group of teammates represents is something that you have to draw something different, because your value to them is different at every level. Now, when we talk about high value, we talk about football, and this was an incredible season for you guys. And you know, I know you had a little bit of injury right there at the end, but you did get your team to the state finals. When you think about that run, and you think about the fact that there was a lot of attention on Mason High School this year, on the Bulldogs, and you guys, you know, climbed the ladder every time. How do you reflect back on this season, and again, your career, and you know, you were a Mr. Football finalist? Just how do you think about it now?
I'm just proud of myself and all my other teammates. You know, we started our sophomore year with our first ever regional title, and then followed it up again the next year, and then the first state championship appearance. So we can see as time goes on in my high school career how our team's chemistry kind of built and grew and became stronger. And like, there was a lot of attention on us this year, but I think my team liked that. I know I liked it, and I think it helped us to take those next steps to have the success we had this year.
Absolutely, a lot of leadership coming from this guy, and not only that, he also was the valedictorian for his high school this year, which is an amazing accomplishment considering all the sports you played. Just as we wrap up here, tell everybody, how did you do it? How did you do everything scholastically and everything sports-wise at the same time and be able to pull off what you were able to do? What's the secret?
Well, there's a couple. The main thing is to have a great support system. You know, all my coaches were really welcoming, and they also were very flexible with me, and that was huge. If they were pretty strict, I probably wouldn't be able to do it. But then it took a lot of sacrifice. You know, I did have to miss out on a couple of things to either study or practice or compete, but you know, it was worth it in the end.
Dude, it's so worth it, and it's worth it that you were here, and congratulations again. We'll see you inside. All right, thanks, AJ Martell. Fantastic. All right, we've got our last group, I believe, here. Coming up, come on in, come on in. What's happening? What's happening?
I'm
Take
joined
it
by
away, Liz.
Lauren Tim. All right, well, you've had absolutely an incredible high school career. We're kind of reflecting on that here tonight. How important is that to kind of look back and really give credit to all of your hard work throughout these past 4 years?
You know, it's kind of crazy how fast it went by. Just thinking back to freshman year, I don't really remember it that much, but just all my hard work these past 4 years, paying off, and it's great to see all the goals that I accomplished.
Yeah. And one of those, Michigan's Miss Golf. What was happening when you got the call? Just give me the story of when you found out.
So I was actually at a tournament. It was a practice round, and it was the same day I won the Frank Carmel Character Award. So I was inside, celebrating with my dad, and then I got a call that I got Miss Golf. And so just both of those, kind of handling them while also trying to get ready for a tournament, was kind of crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely incredible. You had yourself a day. Just kind of looking back and seeing your support system and, your teammates and stuff, how much did they mean to you, and how much did they really help you throughout the way?
Yeah, they helped me through the whole way. When I was a freshman, I had a great senior leader, so I tried to do the same for my teammates this year. But we're all so close. We're like a family on that team, so that really helped us all improve and be the best version of ourselves.
How awesome has it been to meet all these other female nominees? They're absolutely incredible. Just talk about your bond with them.
Yeah, I've already got to meet all of them back at the breakfast, and we all bonded so well, and just being able to hear their story and what they go through to accomplish all their goals.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're so excited to have you here today, and we'll talk to you a little bit later back inside.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Thanks. All right. We're having a good time over here.
We're having a great time over here. Absolutely, absolutely. So Matt Conway, one of the guys here, former Brother Ice guy, you got to give him a little, you know what. All right, so we are with Dante Nori. He is our last person we're going to talk with before we send them off inside and they get ready to go. And remember, the show is going to start at 7:15 tonight, right here, wherever you're watching, statechampsnetwork.com or dacathleteoftheyear.com or whatever, socials, it's all good. Second male nominee from Northville, which is wild that we have two from the same school. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, big win this weekend, right? You guys were able to skate through. So you're the district champs. Now you move into the regionals. How you feeling about the team right now? Because I know you guys have to scratch and claw. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Oh, no, definitely. I think it was the hardest district in the state. I mean, you had to go through your two rivals next door. I mean, you got CC first round, and then Novi, the defending state champs, at their home field, too. So, I mean, scratch and crawl through there. Bats are staying hot. I mean, going into Wednesday, we're looking to keep rolling.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, it's kind of like, yeah, we want to be battle-tested going through. That's the only way that we're going to be prepared. You've kind of faced all the adversity already.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, that was the tough. Get out of the district is what we were thinking.
That's right. That's right. All right. So high school for you is still continuing. So we'll see, what kind of ride you guys go. But you obviously have a tremendous future ahead of you. So Mississippi State is the school that you committed to. Of course, we've got that little thing called the draft coming up, and who knows what's going to happen in that arena. But right now, you're kind of at that midpoint, right? You're closing one chapter, you're opening another. We kind of don't know where it is. Where are you mentally right now?
Mentally, I'm just really focused on the baseball season right now in high school. And honestly, I'm thinking, hey, whatever happens, happens. It's either you're starting your professional career early or you're going to the best SEC school, in my opinion, with Mississippi State. So it's exciting.
That's right. He cannot lose. Whatever decision he makes, it's going to be fantastic. And now with NIL, you can even get paid when you're in college. So I'll tell you what, man, you got everything going right. But I do want you to just ask, why Mississippi State? Because you obviously had a lot of opportunities to go anywhere you wanted to really. Why Bulldog?
Obviously, it's the coaching staff. They know how to win. Chris Lamonis and then Coach Cheese as well. I mean, also the way they treat baseball down there.
You say Coach Cheese, right?
Cheese, yeah, that's his nickname. That's why I call him. But yeah, so he, but yeah, the way they treat baseball down there is unbelievable. They treat it like other places treat football. I mean, you're bringing in 14,000 fans in a game. It's unbelievable atmosphere, and I just want to be a part of that.
Now, I am going to, again, admit something that I probably shouldn't, because I have not been as paying close attention to basketball as I have been for hockey. Your father is an assistant coach with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Where are they at right now?
They unfortunately lost in the Western Conference Finals game 5 or 6, I believe, 5.
All right, sorry, I didn't want to like dig him. So is he back now?
He is back.
Is he here?
Yes, he is.
All right, fantastic. So this is a man who has had an opportunity to meet all kinds of professionals at every level. You will be one someday, whether it's sooner or later. Congratulations, my man, and good luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dante. All right, good. All right, so we have one more guest, and that is the chair of the Athlete of the Year Award. So we're going to bring him in right now. Mr. Sean Moran, look at that. Perfect timing.
You too. Yeah.
Perfect timing. So, again, this is a little different. I've been sweating my, we're hot.
Yeah.
We're hot, exactly. But, again, we make do, and I think it's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, it's great. Obviously, the DAC puts on a great show for these kids. They deserve it. It's a wonderful showcase of their athletic, academic, and community service. And, that it's outside, it's fine. It's a beautiful day. At least it's not raining.
It's gorgeous.
We got lucky with the rain. And then,
Yes.
of course, at 7 o'clock, we'll run upstairs and have a chance to celebrate in our main dining room. So we're excited about a great night, for sure.
And it's nice and cool.
I was going to say, we're excited for that AC
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So kind of talking about how these athletes are selected, what is the process like from start to finish?
Well, I mean, you're obviously great partners with state champs in promoting this event. And, the first thing is the academic part. I mean, you have to have at least a 3.0 to participate or to be qualified. You have to be a senior grade-wise. And you have to have excellent achievement in your sport or sports of choice. And it's very competitive. We had about 120 applications that came in. I think that's pretty impressive given people now, I think, understand the quality and caliber of athlete we have. We probably have a lot more if it wasn't, but it's not a generalist award. It's for the top of a different sport, whether it be a team sport, individual sport. So pretty equal weighting on the academics, the citizenship, and the athletic achievements of the kids. So it's a pretty rigorous process. We have probably 4 meetings we have up until now to help vet the people. We actually call the coaches, call the athletic directors, call the kids. And then when we get it down to the final 12 or the final 6, male or female, we then have them here at the club to meet, get a chance to do the interviews that you guys conduct. And really gives us a chance to better understand what the makeup of this young athlete is, student athlete. And it's a pretty rigorous process. We like to think that we separate ourselves by the amount of contact we have with the individuals and the coaches. It's not just an application and we'll tell you how you did. So looking forward, I mean, it's hard to do, by the way.
I was just going to say.
I know.
Yeah.
It's not an easy task.
Yeah.
No.
How is that in that you're coming down to the wire, obviously absolutely incredible athletes. What's that room like, kind of going through, figuring out who's going to win?
Well, Lauren's been there before. It can get a little heated because, as we all get paired an athlete or two to call and kind of get to know better, we kind of get personal about it. And when you have 100 great applications, then you have to break it down to the top 6 of each category. It's very tough. But we all do it with a sense of, humility of how hard these kids have worked to be in the position they are. And so when we do make the final 6 choice, we feel pretty confident that we've done it right. We have a point system behind the scenes that kind of helps us as a path. And then it does get into subjective, and it does get into the reality of how that kid does on not only a local scale but national. Most of the students have wonderful grades and great citizenship. Then it's the separator might be how they perform and what they, how they done in high school. So it's not easy, and that last day can be interesting.
I bet.
What I think is so impressive, getting an opportunity to participate in some of the committee decision making and some of that stuff, especially as the vetting process has happened and then nominees are selected. You've got a really great. What people don't know is that this is a big committee that you've assembled, and they're from kind of like all stripes. There are some who have, let's say, been around the block, and there are some that are fresh. In fact, we have Sasha Harchi, one of the nominees, just a few years back for this very award. In fact, your entire family was nominated for this. Yes, exactly. But having that kind of reflection, and she could participate, and she can make her earn it. I mean, I think it shows how much goes into this particular award. It's not made haphazardly at all.
Thank you. And actually, we spend quite a bit of time. We've got some around the block people. Yes. We have former Olympians on our committee. Peter Vanderkay, obviously a multiple times Olympic athlete in swimming. We have many former Division I athletes that are on the committee. And I'm proud to tell you that the selection committee, I'm turning it over next year to Matt Conway, who won our award and was not only a finalist but won it. And now with Sasha being on it, and our, my goal and vision for this over the last 25 years is to leave it in the hands of the people who have won, or people who have been finalists and have been through it on the other side. So we're getting there. We have another couple members who have joined the club recently who were finalists in the past, and we hope to engage them in this process. So it's not just a committee of a bunch of DAC members, it's a bunch of former athletic people that are now DAC members, and we hope that all these finalists one day will come back and be part of this great citizenship of the DAC.
So breaking news here on our red carpet pre-show that Sean Moran, after many years, 25 years, that is stepping away. Matt Conway, the former Brother Rice Slugger, Wake Forest athlete, is going to be taking over. Sean, I just want to say from a personal standpoint, getting the opportunity to work for you for almost 10 years, I would say that it has been nothing but tremendous, and I know you're still going to be involved.
I'm still running the event, just not the committee.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sean, thank you. We'll see you inside.
Yes,
you got
appreciate it.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's pretty much all we need to do here.
Yeah.
I think, I tell you what, the tensions, can you feel it?
Yes, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun, though. All these athletes, they just seem to be so excited for each other. Everyone's excited to be here. So it'll definitely be a great ceremony. We're excited.
Yes, we're going to go in, we're going to cool off.
Yes.
We're going to get an opportunity to chill out for a little bit before, but remember the award show begins tonight at 7:15. So whether you're watching at the State Champs website or you're watching on any of our social media channels or DACathleteoftheyear.com, it's all kind of being fed through our YouTube account. So by all means, go and visit there at 7:15. So we're looking at, about 45 minutes from now, a little less than that, and we'll get the show started. So any final words here on the red carpet?
Just excited and ready to get into the air conditioning. I can only imagine what you guys are feeling out here, but it is toasty.
We got to go. We got to go. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully you guys got a little feel, a little taste for what's going to happen tonight, but it's going to get really exciting. So please join us. For Elizabeth, I'm Lauren, and we will see you in just a little while at the 28th Annual DAC Foundation Michigan High School Male and Female Athlete of the Year Awards. See you later, everybody.